Hello everyone. So hopefully this actually, records, unlike the last time I tried to make an update video. So I just wanted to say, well, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I also want to give my updates, which there are now a lot. Well, it feels like a lot, but hopefully it's not a super ton. But anyway, I'm here today with my Josh Chateau Olivia Bonbon, who you can't see because once again, this camera sucks and the lighting's kind of sucky as well because I just got home from work. But anyway, I'm actually here with her today because one of the news items I have is about her and her story. Basically, I have put on layaway as a Christmas gift to myself. I put on layaway her kids. And I was originally going to get the Doll Chateau, Bella, and either Hugh or Colin, because she has a son and a daughter in my story. But they never completely fit. Like, out of all three of the, well, there was 4 MSDs at the time. Out of all of them, the one who fit the most was Hugh for the boy. And he still actually kind of fits. But Bella, I think she's gorgeous, and I do think she looks like the Olivia sculpt, just, younger. But I never really felt she embraced the character, and then it got worse after I got my Doll's Own Elsa, who actually has taken over the character I was going to make my her daughter, if she was a Bella, that is. Because I have 3 MSDs that I'm needing to, they're kind of like a clique of vampire girls. And they're super fun characters, even though their backstory is kind of creepy and gross, and I kind of hate it. But that's just, I go with the flow when it comes with characters. But them now, like when they're together and being all cliquey and everything, they're fun. And they have very different personalities. And Bella, to me, she comes off as more like, she can come off bratty, but she mostly looks like a sad sort of bratty to me, in my opinion. And when I got my Doll's Own Elsa, I had a completely different character in mind, but she kind of developed into what I thought the Bella sculpt was going to be, what her daughter is going to be. But then Doll Chateau came out with their swan dolls. They're named Queena and Douglas. And as soon as I saw them, it was perfect. They were perfect for me. And it was kind of like how I felt with their parents. Like, as soon as I saw them, I needed them. And that's basically what happened. Like, because Queena, her sculpt basically represents the character that I was going to put into a different MSD. There were going to be 1 to 3. It was going to be a different MSD that was not her daughter, but now it's just going to be her daughter, because she comes off as kind of like haughty and like, better than you, and she's super pretty, and that's one of the girls I had in mind. And I was like, well, I might as well make her daughter. And then Douglas just, I have a feeling if I do his face up right, he would be perfect for her son, who is supposed to be sort of, he's a very, I don't want to say sickly per se, he just has a lot of problems, and he doesn't like to go outdoors. So I want to call him reclusive rather than like sickly or anything. I don't think he is, but his character isn't as developed as her daughter's now is, simply because I just knew she had a son and a daughter, but I never really molded it out too well. Now that I've picked Douglas though as her son, I hope that inspires me to finish the story, because yeah, that's actually part of my BJD resolutions for next year is basically to buy the dolls to complete my current dolls' stories if, you know, they need them. Like some dolls already, they have everyone they need here, but I have a lot of dolls that don't, and I kind of want to start working on that, even though it will take more than a year to do so. I don't want to put that off anymore, and then I'm intrigued with wanting to take pictures with them together and just things like that. So part of that is to get her kids, and they are now on layaway, and I can't wait to get them. So that's Douglas and Queena. And it's funny, I felt bad putting them on layaway because I kind of felt like I did with their parents, because I was like, am I getting them just because like they're new, or do they actually fit the character I have in mind? And thankfully I gave it some thought. I did not order them as soon as I could order them. I gave it way too much thought, and realized that, you know, they're perfect, and I'd regret not getting them now, because I fell in love with the event doll. I just did, even though I didn't mean to. Baby Ada, Baby Ada, what do they call her? Yeah, I think it's Baby Ada. I just fell in love with this doll, and since it reminds me of a little Alberta, I'm like, I could totally manage this rather than Alberta, which I really don't think I'd have any clue what to do with if I got her or him. Well, I guess you can make them either, technically. So the Baby Ada will actually be part of Cecile's story, my little Deacon Bobby over here, because she needs more people around her size around here. So that will be one of them. And then as another random Christmas gift to myself that I actually didn't even mean to do, but it happened anyway, was I put on layaway because I had no choice but to. I put on layaway a Decadol Shal. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I actually had just recently seen him and noticed him all over again. Like I saw him a while back when I was trying to find a boyfriend, hopefully from the same company, for my for Elia, my Decadol Lola. And I came across him, and I just thought he was so gorgeous, but he was wrong for her boyfriend. He just didn't fit that character. He needs to be more stoic, and he has a slight smile to his lips, not too, you know, too smiley, but just enough that he has like a little upturn. I love it. When I came across him then, I thought he was absolutely gorgeous. But, you know, other dolls fell into the plan, plus I didn't have any sort of character for him. Then I ran into him again recently, and I just, again, was just hit by how gorgeous I thought he was. And I ended up going past as I look at him again, but again, no character for him. Then out of nowhere, it was like almost 1 in the morning one night, and I should have been in bed because I had to work the next day. I suddenly thought of a whole backstory for him. Like, so it was really like, it was kind of insane. I thought of a whole thing, and I ended up actually recording it on my phone. It sounds awful because, like, it was 1 in the morning. I had worked all day, and I had to work the next day, and I was just like, but he had a backstory, and I gave it a lot of thought because it was last month when I came across him again and made up a backstory. I gave that some severe thought, and I realized I should go for it now, simply because, well, Mint Card offers 6-month layaway, which is fantastic. So it makes his payments very little, and also because he was 12% off. And then as an extra bonus, I got I could choose free jointed hands or a free tiny, like my Decadol Body here. And I decided to get a tiny so I can get her a friend. Yay! Because I am watching like everyone's videos, and everyone's like getting into tinies, and I realized I just have Cecile, and she's all alone, and for some reason that just bothers me. Like, she actually is part of Ryan Vi's story, my Dog's on Wing 2 and Boy and Girl Sky. She's part of their story, and hangs out with them, yes. But, like, they're, you know, big 72, 60 centimeter dolls, and I have no other doll her size, really, that she can, you know, like, hang out with and whatnot. And for some reason, that just felt sad to me. So instead of joining hands, I got a Deca doll Peach, who's going to be her, like, they're like best friends, and they also have like similar things going on because she is actually like the human form of a bird, a sparrow actually. And my Deca Peach, I'm trying to decide which bird she's going to be. She's going to be a very colorful one, I know that, and she's going to be very all over the place and have a wilder style than Cecile, because Cecile's more subdued and everything. And that also ties into the 2013 resolution to complete more stories, because I'll be, in a way, completing her story more simply because she will not be alone to me and feel like this complete, like, hole in my collection, which I'm starting to realize I don't like that. Like, I want to not have any voids in my collection. I want everyone to have, like, a friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or their kids or what have you, or best friends is the case in some of my MSDs. I want them, you know, I want to feel like my collection is getting more and more complete. So this kind of ties into that, even though technically the Deca doll Shell is like opening a whole new storyline, but I'm just going to ignore that for right now, because I'll probably not for a while be able to afford or probably even find the other people that go into a story. I'll probably one day give it a try, but I don't know if I will. So yeah, so I'll be giving her more story as well. I'm giving her more story, and I don't know. I was actually very, like, feeling remorseful about these purchases simply because I haven't purchased full dolls in a while, even on layaway, because I haven't purchased them outright. I've gotten heads, I got a body, but not full dolls, so it just felt weird to do. And it felt weird to do it around Christmas because I'm like, did I buy for everybody? Am I being selfish, etc.? And it was just a lot of feelings on one, but I am suddenly very excited about it again, so yay. And then the only other things I had was that I, for some odd reason, went on kind of a spree, not like a ridiculous spree, mind you. A lot of the items were very cheap, but I went on kind of a spree for my dolls, just to get them stuff. For instance, this, which it's just a binder, but I looked up a tutorial on how to make binder dioramas, because everyone has dioramas, and to be perfectly honest, I'm completely jealous. And I wanted to try and attempt to make one that could fit into my apartment, which is tiny. Well, it's not like super like duper tiny. It's actually the perfect size for me, but I don't have a lot of extra space for like big dioramas. So I tried to make a binder diorama, and it's going to make a horrible sound when I open it. Yeah, there we go. And I mean, it didn't turn out the most horrible thing. In the middle here, because I found a tutorial on that, in the middle here, a curtain thing is supposed to go down, and I'm going to make that as soon as I find some white fabric I can use. But I mean, overall, it's not completely horrible, but it's not exactly what I want. And I'm starting to think I should just go for it and make at least one plywood one, or even like if I can find a box. I'm thinking plywood simply because turns out Lowe's can cut it for you. And because like I don't have a saw or anything, because where would I even put it? But I'm thinking about making at least one, and plywood is not very expensive, so I could even try and get next paycheck and at least get that set up and then figure out what I want to do, because I'm so just jealous. I want one for Cecile because she's my tiny and I want her to have one. So I don't know. I'm going to use this temporarily for like some photo shoots and stuff. I'm going to make her a bed. I wanted to make it very DIY, so to speak, DIY, and make a lot of stuff based on like tutorials I've found online, like my froggy stuff being like one of my favorites, and just other things. So that's why I was like, I kind of want to make everything I can, and then if for the things I really can't make at all, then buy them. And I want to get remit sets, and just, I don't know, you guys got me into it. It's all your fault. So yeah. And then the only other like major things that I bought is I finally found something I had been randomly looking for Sparrow, my Bobobio Apollo. I had wanted to get him a key necklace. I don't know why I became so like ridiculously obsessed with this idea, but I did, and it's what drew me to Michael's. And I actually, the first time around, and I'll show this. Wait, I'll show that in a second. First time around, I bought a key, and I actually really liked it, but they were having a really good sale the next day, so I was like, let me go in, and as soon as I walked in, I found something even more perfect. I'm like, this key is perfect, simply because it's down there, and I hope it focuses a little bit. It does. It's a skull key, and the reason why I was so happy about that is because Loki, like always Nor, he has a skull necklace that I have decided like is absolutely his, and I was like, oh my god, he has a skull key, he has a skull necklace, and I was just like, oh, how cute, you know, I hearted it. But yeah. But so with the other key, I actually got this, and I have not shown you in a video yet. No, I talked about them. They're the coin purses I was talking about, the Ryokuma and Kurikuma coin purses. And this is the first one, which is super cute. They're supposed to be bunnies. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. So with the key that I liked that I was going to make into Sparrow's necklace, I actually put it on this bag. And the reason why I did is because this bag actually belongs to Elia, and this is actually the key to Haru's house. And I thought it was a neat thing because Haru has like an actual house and family and everything, and Elia actually, you know, she goes by to visit every once in a while, and this is the key to it. And I just thought that'd be a really neat idea. And this one is Haru's, and it's got a little duck thing on it simply because I thought it was cute. I was like, it's so super cute. I can't not leave it. It's just like a key you can put on a key topper or what have you. So I got those in. And I don't think I got anything too much more of interest. I got ribbon, but it turns out it was party ribbon rather than actual black ribbon. I was kind of pissed about that, but it was only like 79 cents, so I will get over it. I got glitter cupcake stickers for whenever Haru's laptop gets in. It's coming from Alice's Collections, and it's been in China for like 12 days, so I'm just, yeah. But when she gets it, I'm going to put one of these cupcakes on it. I'm not sure which one, but I decided she needed a glittery cupcake on it. Now, mind you, I was just at Michael's just picking crap up, so I think that's part of it. I bought this. Of course, I'm in a band. It's a card wallet, and I'm going to add straps to it and give it to Loki because he would wear something that silly. And I got brushes and paint. I finally got more Purity Seal, which is awesome because I was almost out and I kept putting it off forever. And I got this yarn that I actually used to finger knit a scarf based on Denali Wynn's tutorial. And this is actually far too long. So I actually made another one and I gave it to Haru. I'm going to finger knit her scarf, but out of a different yarn that I have it's like this one, because this is like, it's yellow yarn that fades to lighter yellow and then fades to white and then goes back down the cycle. It's really awesome yarn. I friggin' love this stuff. Like, I have it in pink. I have it in yellow, pink, blue, green, and I think purple. If not, I will grab it next time I see it. Also have this like one that goes from pink to brown to yellow. I'm just overly it's my favorite. So yeah. And so that was pretty much all my stuff. Oh, and I got this sew and stuff kit. It's for American Girl dolls, but I figured it should work okay for SD. This one will be for me, the big one, and of course the smaller one will be for Elia. And I have to get the will to do it. It looks like a big project. I'm not feeling it right now, to be honest, but it was half off. And then I got 20% off of it. So like originally it was like $14, but I think I walked out. Wait a minute, it was like $15, and I walked out paying $7 or something like that. I can't remember the exact price, but it was too good a deal to pass up. So I think that's all the updates I can think of. That's like stuff that I bought. The only other things is that I'm officially, even though it's probably gonna make me cry, I'm officially wiping Rye's face up this weekend, if not sooner, but probably this weekend. And I also am at the same time going to wipe VIDS and redo it, simply because I decided I'll just do them both at the same time. And it's making me like really annoyingly upset. I really do not want to do these face ups and fail at them, but for Rye, I really want him to have one of my face ups. It seems to be very important to me, and I just am like, I should just go for it. I think it's because he really does look like, not an anomaly, so to speak, but he kind of feels like it simply because he doesn't look like the rest of my dolls in terms of face up. And then Vi, had made a promise to myself to redo his face up when I felt more confident at them, because his first one it's not the worst, definitely, because I've done the worst. I don't even know if there's a picture of that anywhere, but I've done the worst. But it's also not the best, and it's also not completely him. And I know how to do lips better, so that's really bothering me. And apparently, because according to the person who created his character, which was not me, the eye makeup is too dark. Like, he shouldn't have like the dark under his eyes, and I really just want to fix that. It bothers me every time I look at him. And it's why I haven't been taking pictures of him, because I was just like, this face up now completely bothers me. So I gotta do that. And those will probably be next up, if only because I need to be motivated for Howard's face up. I need to get her together though, because I've decided she's the one coming with me to OhioCon, the anime convention we have. Well, it's actually anime/Japanese culture convention we have here, and I was like, she would totally go to that, like totally go. So I decided, I was like, well, that means the doll form of her has to go, since she's not real. You can just go herself. So she's coming with me, but I am not sure what to do with her face up yet, so I'm just kind of waiting. And I want her to look super nice. Like, her sculpt is so cute that I don't want to just go at it, completely screw it up. I don't want it to be like the first time I did her face up, because I rushed it and didn't know what to do, and she looked like a train wreck, so I don't want to do that. So I think that's it. There's a lot of updates. I had meant to put this in 2 videos, but I did not want a repeat of Friday when I tried to do 2 videos and failed completely at making both. Like, it was super awful. So hopefully this video, as long as it was, it's not like horrible, and you could forgive me for it this time. And I will try to attempt next time to again like split my updates so they're not like, it's not another horribly long video. But today I just didn't have it in me. It's been an awful day because I had to work today and it was just awful. And I was like, if this video fails again, I just know I don't want it to fail again. So yeah. So that's all I can think of, and so I'm just gonna go. Again, I wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and everything, and I hope you had a great day today, you have a great day tomorrow, and continue to have great days. And I will see you guys soon, because I'm sure if I don't have updates, at the very least, I know I'm going to do a video about my BJD resolution. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, if you watched all this. Bye.